Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about effects of plant-based diet on our body for a long run and importance of meat-based diet in our everyday life. As we talk about having plant-based diet for a long period of time, it might have negative effect or positive effects. But most of the times when you have plant-based diet for a long period of time, it happens to have some deficiency in your body. Now, let us talk about effects of plant-based diet for a long period of time and the effects that take place in our body. Let us talk about hormones disruptions. Soy is another source of plant protein that vegans turn to. Processed soy products such as soy milk, tofu are integral parts of vegan diet. All forms of soy contains phytoestrogens and consuming more than recommended amount of soy can negatively impact the hormonal levels too. And it might create hormonal imbalance and can give breakouts on the skin, hair fall, irregular menstrual cycle, skin pigmentation and problems and more. Next we can talk about risk of vitamin D deficiency. B12 is essential vitamin and its deficiency can cause numerous irreparable damages in the body. Since vitamin B12 primarily comes from an animal product, people following a vegan diet are considerably risk of developing a deficiency for vitamin B12. Hence, if you are a vegan diet, try consuming vitamin B12 supplements to help the body functioning correctly and having a good health. Next is lack of iron. Plant-based food contain iron, but in a low hem variety, which does not really absorb into the body properly. Therefore, vegetarians and vegans are high into risk on iron deficiency. Having a lack of hem iron in the body can cause several symptoms such as fatigue, anemia. While iron supplements can be taken to address this issue, but it is better if we have alternative options too. There can be risk of developing an eating disorder too. People who follow a strict vegan diet can see more instances of orthorexia, which is an eating disorder where people have unhealthy eating patterns and over restriction. Most doctors who cure eating disorders such as orthorexia do not advise staying in restriction diet or following a vegetarianism or veganism, which also affects our body. Also reasons like vegetarian diet is better because vegetarian diet is more balanced. It keeps our body rich in proteins, omega 3 and fats, but also make up for all the nutrients required in our body. Absolutely not. Apart from proteins, fats, and omega 3, the body needs plenty of nutrients too, which are plant based foods like grains, pulses, fruits, vegetables. Grains are rich in nutrients required by human body. Followed by a well balanced diet can help you get all the nutrients. Vegetarian diet lowers your risk for heart diseases too. You might notice that vegetarians live longer. Also, it keeps you lean. Now, let us talk about importance of meat or fish meat in our body. First thing we can talk about high in protein. Non-veg foods are high in protein content which is essential element for smooth functioning and healing of the body. The animal proteins contain all the amino acids ensuring complete nourishment which is often lacking in case of most of the plant-based proteins. Lack of protein in the body can lead to number of major health complications including weakness, lethargy, muscle loss, inability to concentrate, and many more. Lack of protein in children can hamper growth and it is also related to metabolism and the rate of the body. Second, key to the meat diet is source of iron. Non-veg foods like meat and poultry work as a primary source of iron in the body. Iron is highly important not only to keep the body deficiency at bay but also to ensure the smooth functioning of the brain. People who do not eat non-vegetarian diet are much higher risk of suffering from iron deficiency, which can be deadly for the health and well-being of anyone. It is also a good source of calcium, as calcium is very important mineral for human body as it works as the main constituent of skeletal system as well as teeth. Non-vegetarian food contain a much higher amount of calcium than vegetarian food, and hence people having non-veg food regularly are least likely to suffer from calcium deficiency compared to vegetarians. It has a good source of minerals. Apart from iron and calcium, non-veg foods are also rich in minerals like zinc, selenium, and B vitamin. which are vital for the smooth functioning of different systems in our body by including non vegetarian food in your diet. You can simply ensure that you run a much lesser chance of suffering from the deficiency of these vital minerals and vitamins. Deficiency of vitamins and minerals can also result to weakening of the immunity system, which also will naturally make you prone to the infections and diseases. Like more advantages of non-vegetarian diets include all the plenty options in non-veg food. Non-veg are more satisfying for taste buds and are also easier to cook. Non-vegetarian food can be easily helpful to make you feel more satisfied for longer, and also they work as a non-stop source of most of the nutrients that our body needs. Having discussed the advantages of non-veg food is smooth functioning of our body and keep the vitamin and mineral deficiency at bay. When you talk about not having enough proteins in your body, a little too protein may cause changing in body composition that develop over the long period of time, like muscle wasting. The most severe form of protein deficiency is known as kwashiorkor. It most often occurs in children in developing countries where feminine and imbalanced diet are common in health. Thank you for watching my video and staying till the end.